Hi there, gamer family. Welcome to what will probably be the better be the penultimate episode 3 houses. Anyways, I have no idea if there is free time after this mission. Well, I gathered there isn't, which means that we have to do supports now. This is it. This is the last sets of supports. This is truly epic gamer.
What is it, Petra? Something catch your eye?
Yes. The architecture of this cathedral is very grand. Fodlan craftsmanship always makes me astounded. I have been hearing that all of its adornments have meaning and are all honoring the goddess.
I heard that too. I'm not sure of the details, though. That reminds me. I've been wondering, do you worship the goddess in Brigid?
The goddess does not reside in Brigid. There are, however, many spirits there. Earth spirits, water spirits, wind spirits. Spirits dwell in all things. The ocean, for an example. The spirit of the ocean is with 2 faces. Its kind face is bestowing bountiful blessings, but its terrifying face is bringing disaster.
I guess it's natural for the ocean to have spiritual significance to you when you're surrounded by it. Since Brigid's made up of islands, your people must have a lot of experience with boats, too.
Yes, I have great skill at sailing. However, to be swimming is what I really love.
Swimming in the ocean? I've never had the chance. What's it like?
The ocean can feel shallow or deep, bright or dark, and it is filled with many creatures. There are always new things for discovery. On sunny days, I like to be diving under the clear surface of the ocean, and to be looking up at the sky from below. Those moments are my favorite. The sun shining through the blue water. It can be making even the water sparkle like gems.
That sounds amazing. I can't even imagine it. You must really love it, though. Your description just now was very poetic. It makes my time swimming in rivers and lakes feel pretty small in comparison.
I am having an idea. When this war is over, we should be going to Brigid. With each other.
Oh, well, I'd definitely like to visit. It's not the right time for me to travel, though. My duties as a knight will have to come first.
A knight? Very well. I will be establishing an order of knights for you in Brigid.
Wait, what? A whole knightly order, just like that?
I am going to become the Queen of Brigid. Ash, you will become my guardian knight. Do not have fear. I will be making your dream come true.
I don't know, Petra. This is really ambitious.
We will be diving into the ocean with each other, and be gazing up at the sky from behind the waves. I give you this promise. I hope you are understanding.
All right, all right. That smile of yours has gotten to me. I don't think I can refuse.
Oh, the only supports without scrolling down. If only those are the only supports without anything.
Wow, you've gotten much better. You're not doubting yourself anymore. It's like your state of mind is completely different. What changed?
Can I tell you honestly?
No.
Please do. Maybe this is a chance to resolve our dispute and move on.
As a knight, an ally, and even as a person, I know I can trust you. But somewhere in my heart, there's a part of me that can't forgive what you did.
Of course. Your brother's blood is on my hands. It wouldn't be easy for anyone in your position to feel forgiving. If someone said it was easy, I would probably give him a smack in the face. You may never be able to forgive me, no matter how hard you try. I'm prepared to accept that. It's my duty.
I admire your spirit, Catherine. Honestly, I do. I hope the part of me that's holding this grudge will get smaller with time. Maybe someday, it'll vanish.
That's rather poetic.
Maybe, but I'm being serious.
Sorry, didn't mean to make light of it.
No, it's all right. We should have talked like this much sooner. I feel like I can finally stop dwelling on the past and start looking forward to the future.
I think meeting you has been good for me, too. Different people have different morals. They won't always agree on what's right and what's wrong. Maybe that's obvious, but it's something I think about when I'm talking to you.
Can I ask something of you? I'd like to get to know you better, Catherine, as a person, and as my friend.
Sure, but I won't do all the talking. It'll be dull if you don't tell me about yourself, too.
Me? It won't be very interesting for you, but okay.
Okay, let's chat over a nice, tasty meal, my treat.
Kristoff, Lonato, watch over me, please.
Hurry up or I'll eat all the food!
Coming!
I can't express enough how grateful I am for your help with my daughter. She was over the moon about the gift you chose.
Oh, wonderful. I would have expected no less after the effort I put into finding the perfect gift.
I even received a thank you letter from her. Would you care to read it?
I shouldn't be reading your personal letters, Alois.
Don't worry. Look who it's addressed to.
Yes, I see you here, and to the person who selected my gift?
That's my daughter for you. Perceptive. She can see right through my little schemes.
It wouldn't take a genius to figure it out after being sent dirty coins for so many years. Anyway, I guess that means I can carry on reading. Oh, that's a special girl you've got there. Your daughter really cares about you.
She does, doesn't she? That reminds me of when she was younger. She always used to...
I'm gonna cut you off, Alois. I don't have time for a story right now.
Very well, another time. But I would still like to show my appreciation. A knight never takes kindness for granted. What can I do for you?
Oh, there's a mountain of things I want, but nothing I can ask you to do. Reading your daughter's heartwarming letter was more than enough. I didn't help you out so I could have a knight owe me a favor. I just wanted to help a friend.
In that case, I hope my words of gratitude will suffice as repayment. I am truly thankful for your help this time, and the next.
I'm sorry, what do you mean, the next?
Well, my wife's birthday is coming up. So, of course, I'm going to need all the help I can get from my gift selection advisor.
Don't push your luck, pal. Alois, I'll never understand how someone like you can find love, yet I'm still alone.
Damn.
Wow.
You did not need to be that mean.
It's Alois. Alois is great. Jesus.
Come on, just one, please. I'll pay for it next time.
No can do. Do you have any idea how much is on your tab? More than you're worth is my bet.
Ugh, it's been a long day. I just need a little drink.
So long as my pocket stays empty, your glass stays empty. Don't cross me.
I couldn't help but overhear. Hello, Anna. How much does she owe?
Hi there, Alois. Are you asking because you intend to pay this lady's tab? I can't even begin to understand that level of that level of kindness.
Alois, what are you doing?
I'm in your debt, Catherine. You've saved me countless times. Besides, you warned me about those scams. You kept me from getting cheated out of my money. So I'll take care of this. How much does she owe?
Thanks, Alois. Are you sure you don't regret doing that?
Of course I don't. Think nothing of it. I used to pay old Gerald's tabs all the time. I'd have been happy to buy you a drink, you know.
Nah, that's generous of you, but I couldn't accept. You're a good guy, Alois, you know that? Not only paying my tab, but offering to buy me a drink, too.
Gerald would have kept drinking. he was certainly shameless about it.
Did he ever pay you back for bailing him out?
Sometimes. Honestly, off the battlefield, he was disorganized about everything.
That sounds like him. And to be honest, well, sounds like you too. You're probably not bothered when it comes to my debt, but I want you to know I'll pay it back.
I appreciate that, but there's no rush. I trust you. You're a colleague, a friend. And that's true whether or not you pay me back.
You're hopeless. But you know what, Alois? That's how I like you. Next time a con artist tries to bilk you, I'll be sure to save your backside.
Pog. I think Alois is in every... No, there's this. There's only 2 more supports.
safe.
1 more after
I'm
this.
so
It's
relieved.
crazy.
I was just on a mission. What's gotten into you?
I'm sorry. I've been thinking about the last time we talked. About our paths diverging. I've been a little afraid since then. Afraid that you might quit the Knights.
The terrible Thunder Catherine. Afraid? I thought you weren't afraid of anything.
I kinda thought so too. I realized that I might actually lose you someday, and that's scarier than I expected. I've never felt this way about anyone other than Lady Rhea.
You seem very passionate about this.
I guess so. I have many brothers and sisters in arms, but you're my only partner. I know you have my back, so I can focus on the battle in front of me.
I see. Catherine, I have to tell you something. I lost my first partner, which is why I can make no guarantees that this will last forever. But I want you to know, there's no one I would rather have at my side. I could never sever my bond with you. If there ever comes a day when our paths do diverge, know that I'll always be with you.
Thank you. I lost someone too. I thought we'd be together forever, but our lives went in different directions. Relationships are so fragile.
Of course. But that's enough of that. I can't stand any more of your vulnerable side.
Ah, sorry, partner. Hope I didn't worry you. I lost hold of myself there.
No need to apologize. It's what partners are for. If you'd like, we can start planning our next move.
Next move? What do you mean?
We can wed if you're that worried about losing me. Though, I may tire of your company. You look a bit red. What's the matter, partner?
That was just unexpected. If you'll excuse me, I need some fresh air.
Listen, Shamir, I want to apologize for the conversation we had. I really embarrassed myself.
No need to apologize. I was not bothered.
I just want to make one thing clear. I don't resent my missions as a knight. I will complete any mission I'm told to carry out.
I know. In fact, you are the most loyal knight I have fought beside. You are no coward.
I think I am a coward, actually. Every night I fret about ghosts that don't really exist. I wish I could be as strong as you are. The fact is, I'm weak. There's nothing I can do to change it.
You should not mistake your kindness for weakness. You contemplate the lives you have taken because you care, even when the emotions may be frivolous. That is something I am not capable of. I am not the only one who has noticed. Everyone else sees your kindness and wishes to share in it.
Shamir.
It's okay to hold on to the ghosts of your past. They are a part of who you are. But you cannot let them hold onto you. If you are sad, others will notice and share in that as well.
I see. That makes sense. Optimism. Cheery old Alois, that's me.
He recovered quickly and with surprising energy. Alois has many qualities I could never emulate. His positive and kind nature gives strength to those around him. Even to this Dagdan mercenary trying to find her place in an unfamiliar land.
Shamir, stop lagging, start legging.
Oh my god, shut up!
Again, he has many qualities that I do not wish to emulate.
Holy cow. I like Alois and all, but that was painful. Oh my god, shut up, man. Did I reclass? I left back. No, I did not. Good thing I checked.
I've set.
Yeah. I looked at a couple of, like, the people, and... See, I have conflicting info, because I've heard simultaneously that there's no free time next month, but I've also heard there's 3 teaching times, so I don't know. I keep forgetting to buy that. I think I've lost my opportunity to. But maybe I'll go to the monastery, then I can. Yeah, like... That being said, like... From what I can tell, there's actually no stat gains having her go to Holy Knight, so actually, she's fine. She's fine in advanced class. I may not have as much fortifies or whatever as well, either. You're in advanced class. You're just not the one I wanted, but you're in one. It's like... You know... I do hope there is another explore section, though, just so I can get more Viscums. Anyways, Seth, you've had a little bit longer than initially planned. We're gonna rank all the students. But not yet. Once the chapter starts.
Map entrusted to them by Hubert, the Resistance Army sets their sights on the base belonging to those who slither in the dark. Beyond its entrance, they are met by a sprawling underground city.
Sorry, YouTube. If you're confused with what I'm doing, I'm having non-verbal communication with a dog who... Oh, you're limping badly. Get up and stay up, you broken dog.
To think there is such a vast space hidden beneath the ground.
To think that I
Very
don't care.
creepy.
The atmosphere here is very different from the Holy Mausoleum or Holy Tomb. Look at the shapes and the light.
It's too strange. It's all really old, but you get the feeling that it's also... new? I don't understand it.
This decorating is not of Fodlan. What is the meaning here?
I hate the look of things in here. Is this some kind of a city? I would never ever live here.
Living under.
It looks like a laser tag arena.
Isolated.
It kind of does.
Really awful.
Yeah, you're actually not
Underground
wrong.
city hiding those who slither in the dark. I would not mind finishing up here and returning to the surface with haste.
Let us search for a way to descend farther still. We should survey our surroundings carefully.
That if no one asked.
She's not feeling well. She's about to have weird, out of nowhere magic dragon disease that the plot needs.
We must defeat those who slither in the dark, no matter what happens. But if my conjecture is correct, the one who they will wish to kill the most is you, dear child. They are aware that you can use the sword of the Creator. Your body houses the same power they once bestowed upon Nemesis. That is why I must protect you, no matter what. Even if I must die to do so.
Dying's bad for your health.
Somewhere in your heart, I believe you do understand. You must at least have your suspicions. There is something I have not yet told you, dear child.
I probably
swear to
already know
eliminate
it.
you once this awful battle has concluded. And at the same time, I will offer my apologies to you. I must, because when you learn the truth, you will also learn what you are and how you were born into this world. It will be a hard truth to hear. When the time comes, I hope you are prepared for it.
Thank you.
I thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
My thank you so much.
Interesting that it
so
doesn't
much.
peak audio. That did. When I'm aggressive, I peak. I'm still not able to use all 12 units. What the hell is the point of having 12 units? Need Manuela because she is a Viscum. Who else did I give? Isithia. Okay. Those are the 3 I need because those are the 3 with Viscums. Yep, got a Viscum over there. I don't want Flame over there though. I'll put Anna over there. And a Viscum right there. Let's switch out Catherine for Petra. Okay, Seth.
Yeah.
Ranking the 3 houses students. Actually, there's dialogue first. I don't care. We've heard it before, though, so I'm going to talk over it. So, ranking 3 houses students. Obviously, there's a lot of students, and I don't expect you to remember them all, because frankly, I can remember them all. But I think what you should... So, Seth, I'm about to send you a link to a site. This is going to make it a lot easier for us to rank 3 houses students. We're going to have to do this together. I'm going to send you a link.
What is that?
Filter.
No, I think not. They appear to have no will of their own. Someone must be controlling them.
Initiate all
Isn't
that
3
remains.
houses actually?
We must advance our preparations.
Sorry, I'm just... What's in the... There's this nice site called Fire Emblem Sorter. So I'm going to send you a link, Seth. And the first thing you're going to do, once you open up this site... let me DM you. Where are you in my DM? There you are. First thing you're going to do, once you open that link, is you are going to scroll down. You're going to open up the mainline games tab. And then you're going to select only 3 houses. Make sense?
Here we go. Yeah.
And then once only 3 houses is selected, click to start. It'll technically be every 3 houses character, but that's okay. We're gonna rank 3 houses characters.
Ready and
Undo. Wait.
I will prevail.
I cannot see those. Okay, now I can see what she has.
I just got Hilda versus Ash.
Yeah, it does 1 at a time. Hilda versus Ash.
Huh.
Now we technically need to agree on it, though. I say Hilda's better than Ash.
Oh. Here, wait, hold on. Let me try and...
stopping me.
And you pick the winner, essentially. Which one do you think's
over.
better? What are you doing, Copper?
More fighting.
Good assist. I'll crush them all.
I'd be honored.
We have Sothis versus Ash.
I say so this doesn't count. So whenever she comes up, immediately vote the student.
Seth versus Hubert. I'm gonna say Hubert.
Again, I really only want students, so Hubert by default technically wins.
What's my strategy?
Hanneman versus Saros. What do
Hanneman.
we do for that?
I do Hanneman. Because he is a playable
Happy
unit.
Leone.
Who's Leone up against?
Happy.
Happy.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
Make this quick.
Dimitri versus the Flame Emperor.
Flame Emperor doesn't even count, and even if Flame Emperor did count, Dimitri.
Put me in there.
Ignatz versus the Death Knight. That would probably be Ignatz because Death Knight is
Doesn't
Professor.
count anyways. Yeah.
Yeah. Yuri versus Dorothea. I'm gonna say Yuri.
I am inclined to agree with you.
Hard work is a friend to count on.
Nemesis versus Sylvain. That's gonna be Sylvain.
By default, yep.
Dedu versus Caspar. I'm gonna go with Dedu
I agree.
because Dedu has some semblance of loyalty.
There's no stopping
Geralt
me.
versus Ingrid. Ingrid wins by default.
I'll crush them all.
Gilbert versus Blaine. I think that means Blaine wins
More
by
fighting.
default.
Who?
It's Gilbert versus Flame.
Yeah, Flame does win by default.
Yeah.
The only
Linhardt.
faculty members that we're going to count are Cyril and
I will
Flame.
prevail.
Yeah.
All other faculty
Linhardt
members lose.
versus
Ready and able.
Linhardt versus Mercedes. I'm gonna say
Linhardt.
Mercedes.
I say Linhardt.
Huh.
Now, it's also worth noting that I'm kind of looking, especially on that one, from a gameplay lens as well as a story lens, is Linhardt has warp, which makes him extremely useful. But as a character, I guess I would go with Mercedes, but I don't care because Linhardt has warp, so. Wow, we're already at a stalemate.
Huh.
That being
There's
said,
a
I guess
tie off.
I do like Mercedes more as a character, so I guess I will go with Mercedes.
Bernadetta versus Byleth.
Bernadetta.
Male Byleth.
Bernadetta. I hate Byleth. Byleth's one of my least favorite parts of this game. I'll get into that next video.
If we destroy Shambhala,
Catherine
so long
versus
as our
Hilda.
goals
I
are
think that
fulfilled.
means Hilda,
Hilda by
wins
default.
default.
Yep.
Yeah. Rhea versus Annette. Annette wins by default. Manuela versus Balthus. Balthus wins by default. Ash versus Yuritsa. Ash wins by default.
Wait, didn't we also have Ash versus the Death Knight?
Yeah.
That's really funny. He got Yuritsa
Okay, but
and
now
Death
it's Sothis versus Yuritsa.
Knight. It doesn't matter.
I'll go ahead and put tie. Hubert versus Shamir. Hubert wins by default. Seth versus Shamir.
Aldemon's faculty don't bother reading aloud, honestly.
I'll go ahead and put tie. Hanneman versus Marianne. Marianne wins by default. Happy versus Light Scythia. I'm gonna say Happy because
I don't like
Yeah.
Lysithia.
Leone versus Lysithia. Probably Leone.
Leone, I don't like Lysithia.
Dimitri versus Felix.
Dimitri. They're probably my two favorite characters in this game. That's not true. Edelgard and Dimitri are my two favorites. But I'd go with Dimitri as much as I like Felix.
Flame Emperor versus Felix.
Again,
Invigorating.
not both students.
What?
Not both students, so it doesn't count.
Felix is a student.
You said Flame Emperor.
Oh. Ignatz versus Cyril. I think that means Ignatz wins by
No,
default.
Cyril is actually counted because he's young. He's a child, so I'm gonna count him actually.
I'm still gonna say Ignatz.
I'm conflicted. Cyril is a really good character, and he's a better unit, but I also have a huge soft spot for Ignatz, so I think I agree.
Yeah. Ignatz, or Death Knight versus Cyril. I think that means Cyril wins by default. Yuri versus Lorenz. Yuri.
Everyone on the internet,
versus-
all the Lorenz fans on the internet are like, oh, you just need to read his supports and then you'll start. No, that's not true. His supports made me like him less. So.
Also has a Karen haircut.
His hair is atrocious. So yeah, no, it's easy.
Oh, this one is Dorothea versus Lorenz. I am still inclined to go with Dorothea.
Dorothea, out a second. Yes.
Sylvain versus Edelgard.
Edelgard.
Yeah.
Edelgard's a great character.
Dedu versus Byleth female. I'm gonna say Dedu.
I hate Byleth.
Caspar versus Byleth female.
Caspar, I hate Byleth.
Ingrid versus Claude.
Okay, if this was just off of Three
say
Houses,
Claude.
I would actually consider saying Ingrid. But I do like Claude in Three Hopes, so I am actually going to go with Claude.
Yeah, I say the same.
Three Hopes
Blaine
made me start
versus
liking
Petra.
him. Who versus Petra?
Blaine versus Petra.
Petra. I don't like Flame.
Yeah. Mercedes versus Eloise. That means Mercedes wins by default. Linhardt wins by default because he's up against Eloise. Bernadetta versus Constance.
Bernadetta.
I'm gonna say, yeah, Bernadetta. Byleth male versus Constance.
Constance. I hate Byleth.
Hilda versus Raphael.
Hilda.
I'm gonna go with Hilda.
I like Raphael more than I used to, but I still don't like him.
Yeah. Catherine versus Raphael. Raphael wins by default. Annette versus Ferdinand. I'm gonna go with Annette because Ferdinand is
Ferdinand von Eyre. I love Ferdinand.
Yeah.
I love Ferdinand. Ferdinand's amazing.
He's also so self-absorbed.
He's Ferdinand von Eyre. He's just trying to be a good noble. He's trying to be the noblest of nobles. And unlike Lorenz, he isn't a complete piece of trash. So, yeah.
I'm gonna put tie for it.
No! Ferdinand!
Oh!
Ferdinand wins! I gave in with
Baltic.
Mercedes versus Linhardt, so you better have put Ferdinand.
Well, a little too late for that.
Oh, come on! Next time we have a disagreement, I get priority then.
Balthus versus Rodrigue. Balthus wins by default.
Yeah, if there's a wins by default, don't even bother reading it aloud. Just instantly pick it.
Manuela versus Rodrigue.
Doesn't matter. If neither of them are students, I don't care. Do whatever you want.
Hubert versus Ash. I'm gonna go with Hubert.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Seth versus Sodus. I'm gonna put that as... There you go. Happy versus Marianne. I think I'm gonna go with Happy.
Well, screw you, pick Marianne.
Leo. Oh, wait, no. Ignatz versus Dimitri. I'm gonna say Dimitri. Ignatz versus Felix.
Felix.
Felix. Edelgard versus Yuri.
Edelgard.
Sylvain versus Yuri.
Yuri.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go the same. Sylvain versus Dorothea, so basically the two flirty people.
Ooh, that's a good question.
I think I'm gonna go with Dorothea on this one.
I think I agree with you.
Sylvain versus Lorenz, I'm just gonna say Sylvain.
I think we can both agree that Lorenz may be our least favorite.
Yeah. Claude versus Dedue. I'm gonna go with Dedue on this one.
Yeah.
Claude versus Caspar.
Claude.
I'm gonna go with Claude. What was yours?
I said Claude.
Oh. Ingrid versus Caspar. I'm gonna go with Ingrid because I think Ingrid's a lot more noble.
Ingrid's just more interesting.
Yeah.
Caspar's not really that interesting.
Mercedes versus Petra.
Petra.
Yeah, because Petra has a lot more.
Petra's just one of the best characters in the game. And
Yeah.
any disagreement to that is actually factually wrong.
I think I already know your answer for this. It's Mercedes versus Flane.
Mercedes.
So I'm gonna say Mercedes, yeah. Linhart versus Flane. I'm gonna go with Linhart.
Yeah.
Hilda versus Bernadetta. I'm gonna say Bernadetta for this one because Hilda's just very lazy.
I used to like Hilda a lot more than I do now, but I kind of agree.
Yeah.
I mean I do agree. Obviously, I joked about Ingrid's initial racism when we were in Blue Lions, but Hilda's family literally has Almiran slaves, so
Oof.
yeah.
Hilda versus Constance.
Constance, for the reasons I just said.
Constance is a lot more interesting.
Constance comes from a house that no longer exists, and she does not have slaves. So.
Hilda versus Byleth Male.
Hilda,
I think
Hilda,
Hilda's a bit
Hilda,
more
Hilda, Hilda,
interesting.
Hilda. I hate Byleth.
Ooh. Raphael versus Byleth Male.
Raphael. I'd vote for Lorenz over Byleth.
Balthus versus Annette. I'm going to say
I'd say Annette, personally, but I don't really
Yeah.
care that much. Oh.
I'd say Annette.
Yeah, well, since we're doing this, YouTube, I'm just routing the entire map. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm playing like this.
Marianne versus Hubert. So we've got two
Marianne.
Black Eagles against
Marianne.
each other.
Not even close.
I
Marianne.
think I'd say the same. Happy versus Hubert.
Happy.
I'm gonna go with Happy.
Happy's one of the most interesting characters in the game.
I owe you one.
Ooh, this one might be a little conflicting. Leonie versus Hubert.
I don't care. I don't
I'm
care
gonna
either
say
way.
Hubert.
Let's go with Hubert then. I don't care either
Yeah.
way.
Leonie versus Ash.
Leonie.
Yeah. Ooh, Lysithea versus Ash.
Ash.
Edelgard versus Dimitri.
Dimitri. Two favorite characters in this game.
Edel-
Dimitri.
Yeah. Edelgard versus Felix. I think I'm gonna say Edelgard for this.
Look at you.
Very close. We literally had my three favorite characters in this game back to back. That's really funny. But yeah, I do like
Yeah.
Edelgard more than Felix. Felix is my third favorite.
Yuri versus Felix.
Felix.
I think Felix. Yeah.
Felix
Yuri.
is the perfect amount of pure anger and while also being a good character. I particularly loved his
Yeah.
supports with Seth. I'd never seen those before. I actually really liked those.
Yuri versus Ignatz. I'm gonna go with Yuri.
I love Ignatz and all, but Yuri is a way better character.
Yeah. Dorothea versus Ignatz. Dorothea's a bit more interesting.
Yeah, I hate to agree, but I do agree.
Sylvain versus Ignatz. I'm going to say Sylvain because Sylvain seems a bit more interesting as well.
I'll compromise on this one. But next time we disagree, mine gets priority. Because I'd say Ignatz, personally. But we'll go with Sylvain.
Lorenz versus Ignatz, I think we already know
We
the
know
answer.
the answer.
Lorenz versus Cyril.
We know the answer.
Yeah. Petra versus Dedu.
Petra.
Yeah, I think I'd say the same.
Petra's
Dedu
top.
versus Mercedes.
Petra's probably my fourth favorite character in the entire game. Who was it versus Dedu?
Mercedes.
Dedu.
I'm gonna say Dedu. Mercedes versus Claude.
Claude.
I think I'm gonna go with I think I'm gonna go with Mercedes on this
Ha!
one.
We disagreed. I compromised earlier. That means we're going with Claude.
Mercedes versus Ingrid.
Ingrid. She's more interesting in my opinion.
Mercedes versus Caspar. I think I'm gonna go with Mercedes for that one.
I'd agree with you.
Linhart versus Caspar.
Linhart.
I think Caspar is a bit more interesting. Because Linhart bases his entire personality on being tired.
I'll compromise, but yet again, you owe me. I'm the one always compromising, gosh damn it.
I think we already know the answer for this one. Linhart versus Byleth female. That's going to be Linhart.
Yeah.
Blaine versus Byleth female.
Yeah. Byleth loses by default, in my opinion.
Annette versus Bernadetta.
Bernadetta.
I'm going to say Bernadetta.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a bit more character.
But remember, you also
Annette-
do owe me one because that compromise I had to make.
Annette versus Constance.
Constance.
Constance has a bit more character as well. Annette versus Hilda.
Who? Annette?
Yeah, Annette versus Hilda.
I'm gonna go with Annette. Annette does not have slaves.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the same. Balthus versus Hilda. I'm gonna say
Balthus.
Balthus. Dimitri versus Marianne.
Dimitri.
Dimitri.
What's the percent
Edelgard
done?
versus Marianne.
How percent done are we?
Let me see. 65% sorted.
Okay, let's keep going then.
Edelgard versus Marianne. I think that's gonna be Edelgard.
Yeah, it is.
Felix versus Marianne.
Felix.
Yuri versus Marianne. I'm gonna still say Yuri.
I'll go with it.
Dorothea versus Marianne. I think
Marianne.
for that one, I'm going to say Marianne. Yeah. Dorothea versus Happy.
Happy.
I'll go ahead and compromise to that. Dorothea versus Hubert. I'm gonna automatically say Dorothea.
Yeah, I agree.
Hubert's just edgy. Sylvain versus Hubert.
Sylvain.
I'm gonna say, yeah. Ignatz versus Hubert. Hubert's
Ignatz.
just more interesting.
Oh, you say Hubert, I
Com-
say Ignatz.
I'll go ahead and compromise for
Oh,
that.
hell yeah. Okay, so I owe you one then.
Cyril versus Hubert. I think it's gonna be Hubert.
God damn it, I'll compromise, I guess, then.
Cyril versus Leone.
Cyril versus Leone, Cyril.
Yeah, I think I'll go with that. We already know the answer for this. It's Leone
Part
versus
2.
Lorenz.
Oh, yeah.
Silver snow.
Oh, yeah.
Verdant
We know
rainy
the
moon.
answer.
Lorenz versus Ash.
Following
Lorenz
a
versus...
dream.
Oh, yeah, we know the answer.
Lorenz versus Lysithea.
The ambitions of those who slither in the dark are forever shattered. with
I think
Shabbat's
Lysithea is a bit more
destruction.
interesting
But in
because
I want the bottom... I
Reyes
want
is
the bottom
grievously
three...
injured.
I want the
What
bottom
fate
four to be
awaits
the by left,
Who will
Lorenz,
bear the weight of fortune
Lysithea.
on
That's
their
what I want the
shoulders?
bottom to be.
I think Lysithea is more interesting with her
Lysithea just
backstory.
pisses me off so much, and a part of it is me wanting to be different because Lysithea is so popular. But at the same time, I don't know how Lysithea became popular because Catherine's an asshole, but when Catherine's not talking nonstop about Lady Rhea, I like her. Shamir's an asshole, she's awesome. Lysithea's just an annoying asshole.
Hang in there.
Yeah,
lady.
There's
Shamir's
nothing I
just
like about her.
honest.
She needs help. Hurry.
Oh, let's actually watch this story first.
That's a serious injury.
Rhea has
It's a
dragon
miracle that
disease.
she's even alive right now. I'll do what I can, but
5 years ago, when this place fell, an enormous white creature appeared on the battlefield.
How did you not know
It was
this,
the
Seth?
Immaculate One.
Oh, you did. You're just explaining
Rhea.
it.
What? You already knew her true identity?
Yeah.
I see. In the past, the children of the goddess were all able to change their appearance, just like the Immaculate One. I lost that power long ago, but it seems Rhea has not.
Is Rhea technically Seth's
Is it not
sister?
obvious? Flayn and I
Technically,
both
they
know.
all are,
We
yeah.
have protected Garreg Mach and all of Fodlan for a very long
Rhea is
time.
technically the strongest one of
But
them.
now, the light of Rhea's
Which is
life is on the
Saros.
verge of
And then you
disappearing
have the
from this
four
world.
saints, which are the next strongest.
flickering.
Those two.
I do
The
not
Wind
know if she
Caller
can be saved.
and the Immovable.
Even if she is, I wonder if she will
yeah.
remain unchanged.
Professor, are you able to carry on Rhea's work? As the protector
Which does
of
that mean
Fodlan,
that Seth
and
is
as
technically
leader
our
of the people who
uncle?
live here. You must defend the people.
It's not a family
Guide
tree, it's a
them
family
and teach
circle,
them.
don't ask.
Join their hearts and spread peace across the whole of the land.
It is not as though you must become the Archbishop.
And Flayn is our cousin.
Fodlan needs leadership. It is up to you to govern this war-torn land.
I mean, again, it's a family circle, not a tree, don't ask. I don't
need not
want to
reply
talk
at
about
this
it.
moment.
I really,
We
at
will
least
strive
no,
to
I
feel Rhea
I
as
talked
best
about
we
it
can.
already. It's just, I don't want to
Perhaps
talk
I
about it
would
again
like to
because
seek
it's just
counsel from our
weird
friends at the
and
monastery
confusing,
about this
and I don't
matter.
get it.
I agree.
Especially when
your
you
mind is made up,
support
please
Rhea.
Speak with me. I would ask that you give me your decision in the presence of Rhea herself.
Do I have a monastery? I do. Okay. Keep going. I am actually going to show the monastery because I want to finish this in this video. So keep going.
So, Lorenz versus Lysithea. Who
Oh,
wins?
yeah,
for that one?
Lysithea. I don't like either of them, but Lysithea's better.
Bernadetta versus Petra.
Petra.
I'm gonna say Petra. Bernadetta versus Dedu. Dedu.
Who was it? It was Bernadetta?
Yeah. Versus Dedu.
Sure. Sure.
Bernadetta versus Claude. I'm gonna go with.
I personally would say Claude, but I don't care that much.
Yeah, I think I would say him too. Bernadetta versus Ingrid.
Bernadetta.
Silver snow.
Yeah.
Bernadetta.
Constance versus Ingrid. I think Constance
Constance.
is a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, no, Constance is... Constance is way more interesting. Yeah, Constance.
Yeah. Annette versus Ingrid. Now,
Annette.
this one, I think... I'll go with that one.
I don't care that much, but I personally would say Annette.
I think I already know your answer to this. It's Balthus versus Ingrid.
I don't know why you'd think that. Gut reaction says Ingrid.
That's what I was going to say.
But I don't care that much either way. But I do think
Balthus
Ingrid's a
was
lot
first,
more
basically.
interesting because she has a character growth. She has a lot of stuff going on. Where Balthus is just a reckless guy who's in way too much debt.
Yeah. Balthus versus Mercedes. I think Mercedes.
I don't care. I personally would lean towards Balthus, but I don't care. So, yeah, sure.
Balthus versus Caspar.
Balthus.
Yeah. Hilda versus Caspar.
Hilda.
I'm gonna go with Caspar for that.
Don't care that much. But I personally would go Hilda.
Hilda versus Linhart.
Linhart.
Yeah. Hilda versus Flane.
Hilda. I don't like
Yeah,
Flame.
that's what I was gonna say. Raphael versus Flane.
Raphael.
Byleth male versus Flane. I think we're gonna say Flane. Yeah. Oh, okay. So here, Byleth male versus Byleth female.
Male.
Yeah. Petra versus Dimitri.
Dimitri.
Dimitri. Petra versus Edelgard.
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 Okay,
Petra
I think this
versus
is the final
Felix.
set of betting. Final set of voting. I think it's trying to solidify the places. Because it should be Felix
Petra
versus
versus
Petra.
Felix.
Yep, Felix.
Petra versus Yuri.
Yuri's top 5 apparently. Okay, I say Petra.
I think I'm gonna go the same. Come on. Dew versus Yuri.
This is for top 5. I'm on Yuri. I cannot believe Dedu made it to top 7. Well, actually, he may not have. We can just keep voting him out, technically.
Dew versus Marianne.
Marianne?
Marianne made it that far?
I'd do Marianne. I don't know. I wouldn't personally put Marianne in top 10, but I wouldn't put Dedu top 10 either, so I'd go Marianne.
Part 2. Silver Snow.
Dew versus
Verdant
Happy.
Rain Moon.
Happy.
I think I'm gonna go
Following
with...
a drain.
I'll go ahead and compromise for that one.
I owe you
Dew
2
versus-
now, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, did you already do it?
Yeah.
Okay, I owe you
I can
2.
undo it.
Oh, you can undo it?
No, I think...
If you
only
can
one.
undo it, you should do Dedu, because I technically already owed you, so I should be the one compromising.
Okay. Ooh, Claude versus Happy.
Happy.
Claude versus Dorothea.
Claude.
I'll go with that one.
I love how we have
Bernadette?
Edelgard Dimitri as 1 and 2, and the Claude's all the way down here. We live in a
Bernadetta
society.
versus Dorothea. I think Bernadetta is a bit more interesting.
I didn't hear who the other option was, but I agree.
It was Dorothea.
Oh, yeah. Bernadetta.
Constance versus
Constance.
Dorothea. Annette versus Dorothea.
Dorothea.
I think Dorothea is a bit more interesting, yeah. Annette versus Sylvain.
Sylvain.
I'm gonna go with Annette.
I want Sylvain.
I'll go ahead and go with Sylvain, because Sylvain is a bit more interesting.
I just like Sylvain.
Annette versus Ignatz.
I know what I want to say. I know what you probably want to say. So I'm assuming you want Annette.
Silver Snow.
Okay, I'll compromise
Verdant
Annette.
Rain Moon.
I was gonna go for Ignatz.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, Ignatz then.
Yeah.
Ignatz. Yeah, my boy.
Ooh. Annette versus Hubert. I think Annette.
Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna have to
Hubert
compromise
is-
there. Yeah, I'll go with Annette.
Hubert's just really mean. Ingrid versus Hubert. You know, okay, so
I mean,
given
I'd go with
Ingrid's-
Ingrid, but I don't care.
Yeah. I think Ingrid had a lot more character growth.
I'm just happy Ignatz is so high. I love Ignatz solely because his voice actor voices my favorite Fire Emblem character. His voice actor voices Seth, which is why I love Ignatz so much.
I'm a little bit surprised with this one. It's Mercedes versus Hubert.
Mercedes.
I'm kind of surprised Mercedes made it so high.
I'm not. You voted her a lot.
That's true. Balthus versus Hubert. I'm gonna say Hubert.
I was gonna say this is where I go Hubert. Yeah.
Yeah. Balthus versus Cyril.
Cyril.
I'll go with that one. Balthus versus Leonie.
I don't care.
I'm gonna say Balthus. Leonie's just not that interesting to me. Caspar versus Leonie.
Leonie.
I'll go with that one. Caspar versus Ash. Caspar has a little bit more of a personality.
I mean, okay, I guess I'll compromise with you on there, but... Oh, wait, did you say Caspar or Ash?
I said Caspar.
Oh, never mind, I won't compromise. I agree. I agree.
Linhardt versus Ash.
Linhardt.
Hilda versus Ash.
Hilda.
I'm gonna say Hilda because she's a little bit more interesting.
I just don't like Ash.
You're not gonna like this one. Raphael versus Ash.
Raphael.
Flane versus Ash.
Ash.
How's Flane up here?
I don't know. I
Ooh.
consider them pretty equal, actually. I could go either way.
Flane versus Lysithea.
Flame.
I left Male versus Lysithea.
Lysithea. We're at the end.
I left Male versus Lawrence.
Part 2.
My left.
Oh wait, you said Byleth?
I meant to say Lorenz.
Oh. Oh wait, no, never mind. Hold on.
And then it was probably what? Byleth versus Byleth?
No, it was Byleth versus Nemesis and Byleth versus Steros for the end.
Both of them are
Okay,
Byleth.
so here's the...
It's
yeah.
done?
Yep. So number 42, we have Geralt.
Skip all those. Go straight to the ones we were actually voting on.
Yeah.
I'm about to give up
Number
on getting more
40 is-
Viscums.
Number 40 is Byleth female. Number 31 is Byleth male.
Damn! There's 9 characters in between them!
You got your... Okay, I think you got your wish. Number 30 is Lorenz.
I got my wish. There's a
Number
Viscum right
29.
here, too.
Number 29 is Lysithea.
Perfect.
Number 28 is Flane. 27 is Ash. 26 is Raphael. 25 is Hilda.
So what I'm hearing is Golden Deer is placing really, really bad, and it makes sense because they're my least favorite house by a lot.
Yeah. 24 is Linhardt. 23 is Caspar. 22 is Leonie. 21 is Balthus. 20 is Cyril. 19 is Hubert. 18 is Mercedes. 17 is Ingrid. We're just skipping 16? Okay. 15
What was
is
16?
Ferdinand. There was no 16. I think it glitched. Because
Oh.
there's two 15s.
That means it's tied. It's
So
a
I
tie.
guess- Yeah. So 15 is Ferdinand and Annette.
I don't remember
14
voting
is-
on Ferdinand in that final set at all.
Yeah, I don't remember either. 14 is Ignatz. 13 is Sylvain. 12 is Dorothea. 11 is Constance. Alright, we're in the final 10. 10 is Bernadetta. 9 is Claude. 8 is Happy. 7 is Dudu. 6 is Marianne.
And then
5
Yuri,
is Yuri.
Petra, Felix,
Felix,
Edelgard, Dimitri.
Edelgard, Dimitri. Yep.
Dedu's the only character I wouldn't put in the top 10. That's a good top 10.
Huh.
Overall, from my memory, the Black Eagles on average placed the best. That being said, the Blue Lions had the most high up ones.
You want me to save the top 10 as an image?
Nah.
Okay.
Overall, the Blue Lions had the highest ranking. People, the Black Eagles placed better. The Golden Deer got yeeted into oblivion.
Huh. Yeah.
Because they aren't good.
And Black Eagles was kind of in the middle.
Yeah. It makes sense. Black Eagles is overall my favorite house, but my favorites are mostly, my two favorites are definitely from Blue Lions. Anyways, YouTube,
Yeah.
this is the longer video than I wanted, but that student ranking is something that I've been wanting to do for a while in this series, and I'm glad we finally did it. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.